Rightio, it's Man Overboard back again. I was watching YouTube this morning. I was logged in on my profile. I was watching YouTube this morning, a few videos. One of them I remember was a couple of videos off a rehab room site. There was another one I might have watched, possibly in Entrepreneurs in Cars. There might have been another one I don't recall now. Yeah, that guy, I think his name is Mike Israetel. I was watching a few of those videos on YouTube this morning. I was logged in on my profile and a few ads. Now, I want to discuss these YouTube ads tonight on my video because some of these ads are extremely interesting. Let's go into this one. Now, this one, I've got 10 pictures saved, the ads I saw today. I kind of screenshotted them, but I want to record them. So I might try and find this on YouTube. There is a review video on this particular program that's running. It's called workwithshadow.com. It's a short little 4-minute review program of what it is. But I actually want to run through these ads if I can because they're so striking. They hit such an emotional chord for men who are really unsuccessful in the dating sphere, the way they've angled these ads. It shows like members of the animal kingdom. So it shows a lion, a panda bear, leopards, cheetahs, a panther. There was a rooster as well. There's a dog. So there's certain animals from the animal kingdom that are used to depict humans and human interactions. They're not together. So the bear, as you can see in this picture, the polar bear goes with the leopard, I think that is, or leopard or tiger, female tiger. There's the lion that there are other animals there that go with the lion, but these ads are really hitting. It's called workwithshadow.com. What they do is they show a guy who's an animal, and one of them's a lion, one of them is a panda bear in these ads. They show They show these guys being overweight, unsuccessful, big. And there's one ad where the lion goes up to a girl and he's talking to her and he asks her out and she says, "Sorry, I've got a boyfriend." And the girl is actually, I think she's not a lion. I think she's a different animal. I can't remember what she was. If I can find one of these ads, I will really play it now. I'm going to have to do a search. But as you can see from the description here, it says, the way he got called up to business class by his stunning girlfriend while his ex sat 2 rows back in economy. What happened to this man? So it's basically a thing about doing something called shadow work by Carl Jung psychology or psychiatry. You do it and you're meant to work to get over your shadow or something to do with your shadow self that helps you through your self-improvement phase and gets you what you want. So they had this picture with this lion and he gets rejected and he goes to his mate. I think his mate's a panther, and the panther says, no. It's not that you're a nice guy. I think his name is Leo. Of course, it would be Leo because he was a lion. I'm pretty sure they called him Leo. No, Leo, it's not because you're a nice guy. It's because it's because you no. He says no. It's Leo. It's because you're a nice guy. She thinks you're a nice guy, but the problem is you don't need to be nice. You need to be kind to women. So this panther puts Leo onto this shadow work called Work with Shadow. But there's another scene that it cuts to where they're in an office and they've got 3 different animals. I can't remember what the animals are, and they were rating them. They were females, and they were around this board in the office, and they had 3 pictures of 3 different male animals. And they were saying, "Oh, what do you think of this guy? Oh, he's the hottest guy in the office. Oh, yeah, I'd certainly get with him. I'd go out with him." And then, "What do you think of this guy? Ranked number 2. Yeah, he's great too, blah, 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 blah." The top 3 ranked, and they said, "Oh, what do you think of Leo?" And they all just laugh that this lion guy, Leo, who's in that office, and Leo's listening in through the door. He's sneaking a listen. Then they show him crying, tears that he's upset that he's been rejected. So he meets his mate in this ad, the panther, and the panther puts him onto this thing, workwithshadow.com. So he does all the shadow work. He goes to the gym. He gets mocked by the trainer there for not being able to lift the weight. And the trainer says, "Are you finished now?" He couldn't even lift the weight. And he goes to the trainer, and the trainer gets him up to shape, gets him in shape, gets him big and muscular. He does some other work, I don't know. He comes back to the office, and one of the female animals in the office goes, "Hey, Leo, would you like to come out to lunch with me?" And the other guy in the office they were making a big deal about looks at Leo and goes, "What happened to you?" And Leo says, "Oh no, I got put onto this shadow work, and it changed me." And then some other guy comes up to Leo, a different animal, and says, "Oh, what are you on, Leo? I need to be on that." The name of the girl who's playing the other animal, I can't remember what it was, took him out for lunch. He says, "You never go. I'd like to go out for lunch. You never go. You've never been out for lunch with her, and I'd like to go out for lunch as well. What are you on, Leo?" And Leo says, "Oh, I'm just doing some shadow work." And then they cut to this. That's the end of the ad. Then they cut to this ad here. You work hardest, they get picked. You work hardest, they get picked. So in other words, all the hard work you put in counts for nothing when others get picked around you, because you need to go through your shadow profile, your shadow work. So if I go through, these are some screenshots. I do want to find this video and play it here. It is so striking. It is so hitting to men who are single and rejected by women. I don't know if this thing's going to actually help them. It's psychology. But yeah, it just struck me as an ad that they're putting out to grift and probably make money from. I'm going to go through a review video of this as well. Let's see. So this is Leo. Here he is. You work the hardest, they get picked. This is the Leo guy when he's fat and he's not dressed and he's doing the work online on his phone. There he is. This guy's Leo, and I think this is this could be the girl who told him, "No, sorry, Leo, I have a boyfriend," and she rejected him. This is a different picture. This is a different one. They did it without animals. Get in shape, better job, goal, a wish to get to your goal is a wish. Get in shape, find a better job, blah blah blah. You work hardest, they get picked. This is what they use. It's sponsored. Workwithshadow.com. Yeah, there it is. I don't know. I don't think this woman runs it. I think they've just used her picture. But it's called workwithshadow.com. Now, the other ads I did come across, I'm not going to review them tonight, but I just want to discuss them briefly. They're all dating apps and other type. They're pretty much all dating apps that I've never seen and I've never heard of. The first one is called Rushley Meet and Date, Nice Day Technology Limited. And as you can see here, swipe to find your type, meet someone exciting. They're all female pictures. Some happy guy here with a happy girl. It's downloaded from Google Play from Android, which I'm on. That's... I believe it's either this one or the other one that I saw that it's the women who message. It's like Bumble where the women message the men. This is another one for Rushley. Men, our singles database costs you $0. I believe I read into this. Now, I believe that this Rushley Meet and Date Nice Day Technology, it does cost you $0, but I think it does, if you do get any matches, so if any of the women here match with you, it says no monthly fees here, but I think it's this one or the other one, but it's one of them that the women who match with you, when you get a match to, I think to some type of degree, there is some pay or subscription service. I'm not sure if it was this one or the next one, which is called Glimmer dating app. So this could be the one where the girls get in touch with you. I don't know if it's Rushley or Glimmer, but I've never heard of these two. They've had a lot of downloads. This one's had 731,000 downloads, 4.3 stars at 20,000 reviews. I don't know. It's just it's another YouTube ad on the videos. Some of the videos I watch while I'm logged in. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's this one or this one where the women message the men. And I'm not sure if it's this one or this one, which it costs to reply. It could be this one that there are prices on the reply. I could be wrong. This could be the free one, but I'm pretty sure it's this one, even though I'm pretty sure I saw it. And when I looked into it, it was actually, there were costs involved with replying to messages you might get. Coffee Meets Bagel dating app. I don't know whether this is just, it was all in some Asian language. I think it was Chinese. This writing, I don't know what language that is, but obviously I've got an English profile on YouTube. I don't know why it fed me this in an Asian language, which I assume was Chinese. But I've heard of Coffee Meets Bagel in America. I wasn't sure what type of groups of people use this, but I've heard it's bigger in America. I don't know if they have it in Australia. I don't know. Is it just Asian or what ethnicity is? I don't know. But yeah, something else to give a try. I don't know. I'm going to look into these to see if I can get onto one of these. I don't know this one's in Australia or the other two I just went through. This one was an interesting ad. So this lady here comes on. It says here random conversations. She's got commentary. So it's called nearbysocialdiscovery.com. It's an app. She actually says in the video that she created this app for S3 actual encounters to meet for S3X and to have sexual encounters. She created this app. And I think she's talking about this app. So this is hers, and I think it's purely for finding people for the S3X when you're up for it. Something I might look into. It's called Nearby Social Discovery. I don't know, once again, what she's in. She's either in North America, she's in America or Canada. But this, I'm going to look if these are available in Australia, in where I am in Sydney, and I will look into it, certainly, these untapped apps. Now, let me just go back. I've never been on those apps before. I want to see if they do exist. I'm going to try one or two of them and see if they exist and if there's any kind of decent database on there. Let's just, I'm just going to close that and that. Now, let's go through. So I kind of put in work with shadow YouTube ad here, but it didn't come up. What did come up is work with shadow review. Is the app legit? So it's an app that you go on your phone, you download it, as it showed in the ad with that lion Leo and that other, I think it's a polar bear or panda bear, who's also in the same predicament as Leo in that other ad that they showed. So yeah, it's it looks like over 123,000 people already use it. When was this reviewed? 5 months ago. So it's fairly new, fairly recent. Let's see what they say about it. I tend to think this is a bit of a scam, being an ad, so you might just be answering questions without any proper work. Will it actually work? Well, that's another whole thing. Yeah, maybe it might help you. I don't know. The ad seemed to hint at getting you in shape and getting your mind right so you can meet women that way. Look, it might work for some people. I don't know, but take it with a grain of salt. I don't really believe in these things. I mean, you might, but I don't really believe in it. Let's see what Digital Dollar Detective thinks of work with shadow.
Work with shadow is a platform built around something called shadow work. The idea is that unresolved emotions, past trauma, and hidden beliefs shape your behavior. And by confronting those patterns, you can improve your mental well-being. The page we're looking at promotes a 2-month trauma program that promises guided exercises to help you process those deeper patterns. The real question is whether this platform delivers meaningful tools or whether it's mostly a subscription funnel wrapped around emotional self-improvement. At its core, this platform is a guided self-reflection system. You go through prompts, questions, journaling exercises, and lessons designed to help you analyze your emotional reactions, past experiences, and internal habits. You're not working with a therapist. There's no live coaching. You're interacting with written exercises and guided material. Think of it as a structured journaling environment designed to push deeper introspection for people already interested in shadow work or psychological reflection.
Okay, let's stop there. This is obviously psychological exploration and trying to help people psychologically. It's Carl Jung. He talked about some shadow work, I believe. Will this work? I think it might work for some type of people, but I think for men, a lot of majority of men, it may not work. Females, it may work, this type of stuff. I don't think anything beats well, coming from a black pill background myself, a bleak pill background myself, I don't know if this is going to work. It might, but I tend to believe in the power of making more money, growing your status, and maximizing your looks. If it helps you do that, well, then it might help. But if it doesn't help you do that, then it's probably a waste of time and money. The fact it's on an app and it's a click through means it's not really face to face. So I don't think it's going to, just having something on an app is not really going to help you in person. It might give you some hints on what to do, but then again, it's up to the individual to do it. But once again, I'm very skeptical on the outcomes of this kind of information, this kind of work that they want you to do.
That type of tool can feel useful, but the value depends heavily on your willingness to actually engage with the exercises. And if you prefer to equip yourself with high income generating skills that can help improve your overall quality of life, make sure to see the description of this video for my top recommended alternative and discover how you can start making real money online today.
Yeah, so he's kind of skeptical that it's going to do anything. I don't blame the digital dollar detective at all for feeling skeptical about this. I probably would too. I don't think I'll be doing anything like this, and I probably wouldn't recommend anyone who watches my channel to do anything like this.
Go take a look and see what it's all about. Work with Shadow takes you through different exercises meant to help you identify emotional triggers, unresolved experiences, and patterns you may not be aware of. The lessons unlock progressively, encouraging daily reflection rather than binge consumption.
Binge consumption meaning probably he's talking about, watching things like any kind of social media, YouTube, whatever it is, being on Facebook, Instagram, or whatever it is, on binge mode. So you just sit there for hours and don't get off it. Unlock progressively daily, encouraging daily. Yeah, look, I mean, I don't really believe in this type of stuff. I mean, you might, but for me, it's more woo-woo stuff. What's really made a help for me in the past has been getting in shape and getting my hair back rather than doing that. I mean, it can push you through barriers, all well and good, to get you to do things like looks max or status or money max. If it can get you through those barriers, all well and good, but there's no guarantees in this line of work. And as I said, as you can see, it's only just an app which you're punching in answers to questions for. Will it actually get you doing things? Well, that's probably up to you, the individual. Yeah, not really my cup of tea.
That format tries to build a routine, not just deliver information. The promise is that consistent reflection leads to self awareness and emotional clarity. But the program doesn't claim to replace therapy or clinical treatment.
Yeah, therapy, clinical treatment, yeah. So basically it's going down that line of sky colour pill, daytime sky colour pill information. How do you react to conflict? I used to avoid it. Now I'd face it head on and I'd get very angry. That's just me.
It's positioned as self-guided exploration.
Yeah, self-guided. In other words, no one's there to help you. Make of it what you will. If it costs money, it's probably going to be a waste of your money and time.
Before many users reach the payment step, they're taken through a quiz or onboarding flow. The questions tend to focus on personal struggles, things like stress, emotional blocks, or past experiences. That does something psychologically. By the time someone reaches the checkout page, they've already been thinking about their pain points.
Yep, that's the hook point. That's how they get you in. That's how they get you feeling about it. It's like PUA, I can't meet a girl. Well, you just sign up to us and we'll show you A, B, C, D, and E. Look at how we do it. Hit your pain point, get you to say yes, hand over your money, and you may just have been scammed.
Product then appears as the tool that might help address them.
Maybe not will.
Type of funnel is common in wellness platforms because it increases emotional engagement before the purchase decision. It doesn't.
Yep, there you go. They want you to get emotionally tied to it so it can help you. Like those ads were very striking to me. It was like, geez, they're going after men who get rejected by women. Very, very striking, very emotionally charged ads trying to get you to hand over your money to them.
Automatically make the product bad, but it does shift the buying mindset from analytical to emotional.
Aha, there you go. He's hit the nail on the head.
And if you're stressing about money or more free time, my top recommended alternative in the description can help you with that. So make sure to go take a look and see what it's all about. It may end up being exactly what you were looking for all along. Reviews for Work with Shadow are mixed.
I'm not surprised.
Some users say the prompts and questions help them reflect on their behavior in ways they hadn't considered before. For people who already enjoy journaling or self-analysis, the exercises can feel insightful. But the negative reviews are consistent about something else.
I wonder what they are. It's truly transformed my life. I've been engaging with this program for 6 months now. During this time, I've been able to confront my inner shadows and understand my patterns. This journey has helped me organize my thoughts better and start achieving my personal goals. It has really changed my life for the better. Okay, Brian, that's good to hear. The complaints rarely focus on the psychological exercises themselves.
The complaints rarely focus on the psychological exercises themselves.
Mhm.
Most of the frustration shows up around billing.
Ah, is this a scam? Is this a money grab?
Some users say they were charged again after believing they had canceled.
Scammed,
Others say the subscription structure wasn't obvious during sign-up.
lied to, and scammed.
Those types of complaints appear frequently in subscription-based wellness platforms.
Yes, because most of them are scams.
If someone is dealing with complex trauma or emotional distress, a journaling platform cannot replace professional guidance. Shadow.
I don't know if professional guidance can do it either. I mean, you get someone who really gets into this, they're going to make so many enemies with the way they change. I know, even getting my hair, the amount of people that I know personally that argue with me now and fight with me over the decisions you make. You are really going to rock some serious boats, and don't be ready to make these changes unless you can put up with that heat.
Work exercises can trigger strong emotions.
Oh, yeah.
Without a therapist or trained support system, navigating those feelings can become difficult. So the platform works best as a self-reflection tool, not as a solution for serious psychological issues.
Well, then it's not worth the money. If it's for self-reflection only, you can do that. You can go and lie in bed in night and self-reflect for 2 hours. You don't need to freaking pay a platform to do that. It's not a solution for serious psychological issues. Absolutely not. You can go and lie, if it's only for self-reflection, as I said, you can go and lie down in a park for 2 hours, shut your eyes and self-reflect. You don't need to pay a platform to do that.
The platform itself is real. The exercises exist. The concept of shadow work is widely used in personal development and psychology discussions. But legitimacy.
More of this psychology woo-woo stuff again. Just pick yourself up and make the changes you need to make. You don't need to do this. You don't need to spend a cent.
It doesn't automatically mean it fits everyone. The product sits in the category of self-help reflection tools. If someone enjoys journaling and introspection, they may get value from it.
If someone enjoys journaling and introspection, they can lie on their lounge for 2 hours and self-introspect, then journal it. They don't need a platform to help them do that.
Someone expects a structured therapy experience or guaranteed emotional breakthroughs. This kind of platform will likely fall short.
Probably fall short in many things. Scam.
And if you want to learn how to start making real money online, even as a beginner with no experience, don't forget to see the description of this video for my top recommended alternative and see what it can do for you. If you want more reviews that break down how these platforms actually work, subscribe. Hit that like button if you stayed this far. And if you've tried Work with Shadow, comment whether the exercises genuinely helped you or just felt like another journaling app. See you in the next one.
Probably felt like another journaling app. I haven't used it. don't really want to use it. See this guy here? See, look at this video here. Once you do shadow work, you'll get everything you want. What is this now? This is a new trend now. It's called shadow work. I really do want to... Virgin Chad gets confronted by women over his... Oh my gosh. Over his what? Dating standards. Oh, what they're going to say, Chad has too high standards now. Oh my gosh. What's coming next? Please, someone save me, save this world, someone. Oh, I want to see if I can find one of these ads to show you. I'm just going to pause this video for a little while and do a little hunt around and come back if I can. Okay, so I've tried to find it, but it doesn't seem to be coming up. It's just very random. I'm trying to play a few videos and hope I strike those ads, but I haven't been able to tonight. They were coming through thick and fast this morning, about 4 of them. As you can see, I got the screenshots for them earlier down here. Yeah, this was from the last one I got with this guy was the unwanted guy, or he was wanted, but he was a nobody then, or he wasn't that good. Then the other female animal character got jealous of him and his wife or his partner here because her husband wasn't doing the same thing. But it was mostly centered around this guy, Leo. If you do come across one of these work with shadow ads, just let me know in the comments. If you've ever seen them, let me know in the comments. And if I do ever come across one, I will try and straight away pause it, record it, and put it on here on one of my videos for a full analysis and review. Until next time, this is Man Overboard. Have a lovely day or evening, no matter where you are.